But, in a story that wouldn't look out of place in the new spin-off movie, the TV cook from a working-class Irish background met and fell in love with a son of the aristocratic Herbert family, owners of Highclere Castle, where the show is filmed. It all began 5 years ago when Clodagh was invited to a lunch at Fortnum and Mason, and found herself seated next to the Hon Harry Herbert, whose older brother, George, and his wife, Fiona, are the current Herland Countess of Carnarvon. It was, Harry later admitted, a sliding doors moment with Clodagh very much feeling the same. A year or so after that fateful meeting, the couple moved into Broadspear Cottage in the grounds of the Highclere estate, the aristocratic home owned by the Herberts since the 17th century. Last August, they tied the knot in a fairy tale ceremony there, with a guest list that included Andrew Lloyd Webber and Richard E. Grant, and it's safe to say Clodagh, the cooking expert on ITV's This Morning, has been on cloud nine ever since. "I am very happy, we are very happy," she tells the Daily Express. "And it's a nice place to be in. I don't know how we would have met if we hadn't been sat next to each other at that lunch, but fate always brings people together and it is all about the timing, being in the right place. We got very, very lucky." She roars with laughter when asked if she ever thought she would marry a man who has always lived at the setting for Downton Abbey and who has close connections with the royal family. "Gosh no, I never thought that would happen," she chuckles. "It wasn't in my sphere. Where I live now is a beautiful part of the park and we count our lucky stars every day. I haven't grown up here and I never, ever take it for granted." Harry was born on Highclere Estate and his father, Henry, was good friends with the Queen and Prince Philip. The 7th Earl was Her Majesty's racing manager, and she often visited Porchy, as he was known, at Highclere. The Queen was also godmother to Harry's brother, George. Now stepmother to Harry's 3 adult children from his first marriage, Clodagh, 46, is admirably discreet about her in-laws' royal connections. "I don't talk about my family in public," she explains apologetically. "But we are all very happy." As well she might be. Not only has she met the love of her life, but she has also become a huge hit with the This Morning viewers after joining a year ago with the BQP Brief to bring viewers some quick, easy and reasonably priced family recipes. This Tuesday, a new feature on the show will see Clodagh explore her favorite eating experiences in New York, and one of the first places she headed to was Kat's Delicatessen, the setting for the iconic scene in the movie When Harry Met Sally, in which Meg Ryan demonstrated to Billy Crystal how women fake orgasms. "We recreate that scene," she giggles. "I was absolutely mortified doing it and it is right up there now. I can't believe I did it. There I was, a Catholic girl in the middle of the deli doing that. But it was so much fun, and it was so great to fly out to New York for This Morning. The city is amazing and to be able to visit some of my favorite places was such a highlight. I got to interview my friend Andrew, Lord Lloyd Webber, too. He is a legend, and he has done so much for the musical industry." She has nothing but praise for This Morning's main presenters. Phil Schofield and Holly Willoughby are both seriously good cooks and they both love it, which is always great when you are a chef on the show. They are amazing to work with and it really is like a family. Given her very glamorous home life, Clodagh is incredibly down to earth. Self-deprecating and likable, her enthusiasm for her subject is infectious. The youngest of 4 siblings, she grew up in Cork. Her father was a guard and her mother a legal secretary, and both encouraged their children to dream big. Inspired by them, after leaving school, Clodagh won a scholarship to study at the New York Business School, something the TV cook later admitted was probably the best move I ever made. Returning in her early 20s with her US-acquired business skills under her belt, Clodagh had by then decided she wanted to work with food. Keen to support their youngest child, her parents helped her attend a 3-month course at the Ballymaloe Cookery School. She ended up staying on as a chef, and from there her career went from strength to strength. First she started appearing on Irish TV, then she began writing cookery books, and was asked to go on American TV too. Landing her gig on This Morning during the pandemic last year, she has now published 8 books, with her latest one, In Minutes, reaching Amazon's #1 slot. "I am still in shock about that," she says. "I love cooking and it is my whole world. I have been a chef now for 24 years and I've always enjoyed working in TV. But unlike some in the business, she insists she is not a workaholic. I am actually the opposite," she says. "I like to balance my writing and TV with my home life as we are busy developing our whole property." Regularly updating her 214,000 followers on Instagram, Clodagh and Harry have turned their forgotten 3-story Broadspear cottage into a beautiful home complete with its own sustainable garden. They've built their own Peckingham Palace hen range and regularly post photos of their 6 chickens, Tina, Saoirse, Gwyneth Paltrow, Iggy Pop, Yoko Ono, and Goldie Penn. "We are really proud of it," she says. "So many people have got chickens now because they love our chickens. We have got cattle arriving in 3 weeks' time too. I absolutely love it. I do cook at home every night and Harry is a great sous chef. We cook together." As she chats, it's clear Clodagh and Harry live a pretty normal lifestyle, far removed from the scores of servants who keep the TV version of Downton ticking over. Cooking simply from scratch each evening, she paints a happy picture of family meals around the kitchen table, plenty of walks with the couple's dogs and workouts on her Peloton bike. "Over the winter I got so lazy," she says cheerfully. "The idea of working out in the cold is not something that appealed. But I have started again, and it is good for your mental health." So, what is next for this morning's chef? Would she like to have a go on the famous daytime TV sofa? "Oh no, that would scare me," replies Clodagh. "Phil and Holly make it look so easy and I don't know how they do it. I am very happy to be in the kitchen. I think, like a lot of women, that the 40s are a good decade. You know who you are and what is important. I am not a good planner though. It is probably my biggest downfall. Everyone asks, what is your 5-year plan? And I always say, I have got a weak one. I don't know what is next. Working on This Morning has been a dream and I love the fact I can reach out to people in their homes every week and hopefully cheer up their day with some recipes." As for whether she regrets not meeting her Mr. Right sooner, given they are both so blissfully happy, and it's a resounding no. A great believer in fate, she says everything happens for a reason at the right time. "No, I don't believe in regrets," she adds. "It is important to go where life takes you. I haven't done anything I wish I hadn't done. I am in a happy place, and I never take anything for granted. Watch Clodagh in An Irish Woman in New York on ITV's This Morning from Tuesday at 10 a.m. Am very happy. It's a nice place to be. Fate always brings people together. We got very lucky.